over your kettlebell.
Trip over your kettlebell. Hello, good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time this may find you at. My name's Lauryn.
And I'm Ian.
And this is our bars and bells class, Strength and Swings.
Strength and swings.
Strength and Swings. We play with our kettlebells, which are currently off to the side, just giving us a little bit of space to warm up our body, and then we'll get the bells out to do some get-ups, some presses, some swings. All the essentials.
Sounds like my favorite kind of workout. So welcome, and I look forward to it, Lauryn. Let's get going. We'll start right on the floor, but to get there, we'll just quickly warm up our feet. Let's go with that ball of the foot. That comes in handy in the lunge, and just press some weight into the balls of feet. Those metacarpal heads, tarsal heads. Oh my goodness. Then push the foot forward, extending the hip. Then do the same thing on the other side. And just try to find those callus or knuckle lines of the foot as you press and grip the floor, just like in your kettlebell swing. Then push the foot forward, extending the hip. Then go back to the ball of foot. This time, might you be able to get towards the toe tip and just enjoy a little bit of that flexion over the ankle and toes. And then use your toes pushing forward and continue to push forward to push the hip through. Repeat on the other side. Our ball of foot towards our toe tip. Pull it in towards that middle line, and then gently flex over, cramp up the arch, but not too much, and then push the foot forward, extending the hip. From there, we'll go those knees over toes. Push the hips forward. Repeat, knees over toes, and this time getting a little bit lower. And then connect the heels and push through. One more time, we'll pull ourselves down just a little bit more. Then with the hands or without, place the knees on the ground. Extend the hips through, adjust just a little bit, and we'll warm up with the wrists. Hinge on the hip, fingers, callus, full hands. Pull the shoulders down and have a look between those hands to keep the head neutral. From this position, let's do our first knuckle push-up, which is elbows straight, the heels of the hand leave, and slowly absorb the floor. Ball of foot. Ball of hands.
Whoa, you're getting your carpals and tarsals all.
And slow down. Repeat one or two more here, that first knuckle push-up, and then down. And then on the last one, do it so much that you flick the floor away and wiggle out those hands. From there, face sideways, just like in the get-up. Fingers face away from the body. Fingers, calluses, full hands. This time, push to the right and have your weight transfer to the left. Then push to the left and shift your weight to the right. Repeat again, fingertips gripping, just like the toes in our swings, and repeat from that left to right, right to center, and then push equally to flick out those wrists and shake out. From this position, Lauryn, I think we should warm up our lunge. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea, Ian.
Right.
Let's start in our regular lunge position, with our attention on our hips. Hike a hip, then pull it down to level. Tip your tailbone to the back wall, and then gently tuck under. Now, keep that back butt cheek tucked under and that front leg pulling in, so a slight anterior tip on that side. I know it sounds crazy, but try. Now, change the direction of your forces and push down on the front leg and forward, and down on the back leg and backwards at a 45, squeezing that back butt cheek. Could you push so much, stay so stacked and square that you come to a hover position? And then you come to a mid position. And then you come to that full split stance, and let's hold for a second. We're pulling that front leg in, the back hip forward. We're staying stacked, and we're slowly descending. Keep that shin vertical as you come down, soft landing. Whew. Heel toe that leg open to our get up position. The knee foot is either at 10 or 2 o'clock, and the foot is in line with the knee. Next, hike the hip, and then pull it down. Tilt the tailbone to the back wall, and then gently tuck it under. With that back cheek squeeze, let's do a nice pull, drifting our knee towards over toe, but keeping the back hip extended. Then push into the floor and get yourself back to tall. Adding a little rotation, take the same arm as this leg and put it across your chest. Pull your shoulder blades together. Rotate your head towards that leg. Then rotate the upper body cage. And next, hinge on the hips, sending your hips to the wall behind you. Place your hand down in line with that quad. Then pull yourself to stack your shoulder over top of your hand. Next, we'll rotate closed. We'll look at the hand on the floor with our head, and then we'll rotate our upper body closed. We'll rotate our head open and rotate that upper body open. We'll press the floor away, extending the hips, head and shoulders square back up, heel toe the leg to the front, zippity zip underneath, same routine, other side. Other leg in front, shin is vertical to start, hike the hip, pull it down. Tilt the tailbone to the ceiling, tuck it under on that bottom leg and pull it in on the top leg. Now change the forces to push down and forward, down and back, get to the hover position, stay stacked. Then get to the mid station, and then a little bit higher. We'll hang out here for a couple seconds. That back toe is tucked, the front shin is still vertical. Start pulling together, slowly descending to a soft landing. Heel toe the leg open to the side. We didn't do that yet.
Hike.
We push down. Oh, no, we hiked. You're right. Hike, pull down, tip, tuck, squeeze back cheek, drive down, pull to drift. As you come back, feel that adductor bringing you back, pulling tension, keeping the hip extended. Arm, chest, blades gently retract together. Head will look towards that side, upper body will rotate. Hinge, pushing the hips to the back wall. The hinge is very important. You can see it especially on Ian's side profile. Then stack over top. The hinge is important so our hand doesn't just slam into the floor and we hurt our wrist on our get up. Head looks at hand on the floor. Shoulders rotate closed. Knee stays to the side. Head rotates open. Shoulders rotate open. Push the floor away as we did in our warm-up. Head and shoulders to the front. Heel, toe to the front. Should we stand up?
Yes.
Yes. Push down and forward, down and back. Now we're lopsided. We did one extra lunge.
We'll get right back to the floor where we'll work on our get up, and I have a light load ready. My heavier load I'll save from some swings and presses, but that warm-up load for me, for my get up, choose your load at your discretion. A quick shoulder warm-up before we touch those bells though. Start with the fingers facing down and the palms facing forward. Then make light fists. Then flex on the wrist, those knuckles to face forward while keeping your elbows very straight. Then lightly let the elbows bend. Imagine there's a slacked rope between the hands and gently tauten it up, aiming to pull those pinky knuckles apart. Next, shrug up, pull those shoulder blades down. That's more the shape we'll use in this class. And from there, aim to have your fingertips face the back and your elbow tips face forward. Pull the elbows to the body, and then point your fingers to the back, opening the fingers at the hand. Then extend the wrist. Then slowly extend, straighten the elbow. Retract the shoulder blades together and pull the rib cage down so you can take that punch. Then extend the shoulders. That's reaching back. Try to have those hands touch. Then with a push-ups wrist or an extended wrist in the back, make a light fist. Then flex on the wrist. Then flex, bending on the elbow. Shrug just once and say, for the rest of this class, I will not shrug, my armpits will be down. And then here, have the elbow tips face towards forward. Point, opening the fingers to the back. Then extend on the wrist. And like our kettlebell swing, squeeze your shoulders together as you reach out front and keep squeezing the blades together as you extend back to the ground. And then let it shake and wiggle. Our get up is very specific, but right now, anyhow you wish, get down on the floor or follow me as we do our toe squat one more time. We'll go knees over toes if we're choosing, feet in parallel, feet rooted heavy. Then push the hips through, and just for an extra little balance, get on those toes. Could you look around the room? And sometimes I can, and sometimes I can't. And then return back to center and slow back down. Then knees over toes, and this time peel the heels up that we can get a little bit lower. Then knees and hips. Test your glutes, test your abs, and Lauryn will now cue us for a half get up.
We'll be working here through some push-ups, some full get-ups, as well as warming up our single arm swings. Round number 1, a half get up, starting from the ground. So what you need is no weight or a light kettlebell or kettlebell of your choosing. Next, we'll cuddle, roll, press, and press that bell. Use your hip to extend and push into the floor and pull to your elbow. Find your hand. Next, we'll do our bridge and we'll sweep, ending up in that warm-up position we practiced earlier for 3, 2, sweep back through to your bottom. Find your elbow, don't let your shoulders shrug. Push away from your elbow to find the floor. Then with 2 hands, pull the bell down. Return it to the cuddle position. Let it go. Spin yourself around. And we'll do the same routine on that second side. Start in your cuddle. Roll to your back. Press that bell. Get organized. Arms and legs heavy on the floor. Hip drive. Pull to elbow. Find your hand. Pack that bottom shoulder. Push into the floor. Bridge. And sweep. Holding for 3, 2. Sweep back through. Find your elbow. Keep that shoulder pushed down. And then press to your back. 2 hands on. Pull bell down. Cuddle. We don't have to go far, Ian.
That's right. It's plank time. So whether it's from your forearms in that planks position here or from that high planks position, let's get situated. Fingers, calluses, hands if you chose to use those wrists, and then high planks position. Tip your tailbone to the ceiling like a down dog, but then scoop under those hips, connecting the ribs to the hips to the core. Then breathe all the time and pull the floor together without moving. But I'm pulling my right hand to my right foot and my left hand to my left foot, and I'm breathing and I'm definitely shaking, and gently place the knees down. If you would like a little break from that, tip your tailbone to cow or the anterior tip, push the floor forward and try to suck those femur heads into the hips. Pull them away from the floor. Then pull ourselves back over top of those wrists, and one more time, let's go in our plank. And this time, diagonally, pull the right hand to the left foot and the left hand to the right foot, and then go back and forth in your brain. Could you maintain your breath? Could you talk just a little bit? Focus on your plank. Gently go knees down. Then go tailbone tip to the ceiling. Then push towards a down dog, and just very patiently walk back to your gorgeous hinge that we'll explore with our swings in a second. And push through, hair out of the face. Shake it out.
So we did a half get up from the bottom up.
That's right.
Now we're going to do a half get up from the top down. We'll get a little press action in there. Warm that up for later. We'll start at the top. Cheek clean to rack, 1 press. Step back lunge. Rotate open. Hinge, windmill. Reverse it to stand back up. 1 each side.
Sounds good, Captain Lauryn.
That's right. Over top of your bell. Cheek clean to rack. Press. Leg you can touch. Drop back lunge. Control the down. Front foot opens. Rotate hinge. Use that hinge, then stack your shoulders. 3, 2, push the floor away, extending the hips. Move the leg to the front. Push that down and forward, and then pull the bell down and park it. Boom.
Boom.
No problem. Same thing on that second side. Hinge, over top of your bell, cheek clean, press. That leg you can touch will drop back. And again, you're pulling the floor together, keeping the vertical shin on the down. Front foot, rotate, hinge, and then stack. 3, 2, press the floor away. Get into that lunge, forward and back, up. Pull the bell down and park. Super.
Looking at the menu board, we worked on the planks, the high yaw tension. And from here, we're continuing our exploration of that swing with our hike passes. Lauryn will demonstrate just 1 or 2 quick ones, and we'll join in together. Step away from your bell, hinge on the hips, get a firm grip, and pack the shoulder. Hike it to the groin and park it back out front. Repeat, stand up barehanded, and let's do it all together. 3 reps on each side. Take us through, Lauryn.
You do that first side, I'll watch.
Okay.
Shoulder, braced core, pull to zipper, park. You should not be changing heights this whole time, and your hips should remain in the same place. Once you're done, stand up. I'll join you on this side. 3 on the second. Pack, pull, park. Your off arm is swinging with you. Your shoulders are staying square to the floor. Your toes are staying heavy. Whammo.
Great cues.
Round 4 of get up routine. This is pretty regular. We'll start on the floor. We'll do a full get up. We'll come back down. We'll put the bell down. We'll do it on the other side.
I think it's round 3.
Round 3.
Round 3. Who's counting though?
Somebody.
Somebody was. Okay. So we're getting down to the floor.
No rules.
And whether that's no rules or just follow along with that front and toe squat, Let's get back to that bell, Lauren, and take us through a nice strong rep.
Full get up here. So from the cuddle to the roll to the press. Heavy leg on the floor as you drive your hip and press to the elbow. Find the hand. It's a bridge sweep next. Keep that back toe tucked as you press the floor away and square up your lunge. Use that tension and force in the floor as you pull down into your lunge and press to stand. Rotate, hinge, then stack. Sweep, elbow, that shoulder remains packed as you come to your back. Whoa, that could be a slogan. Pull your bell down.
Packed to the back.
Packed as you come back to your
Sounded
back.
like you were a little close there.
Yeah.
My bad.
Radar.
I'll move.
Get your radar on. GPS. Okay. Same thing, second side. Sorry, my cues don't get any more exciting because it's all the same. Hip, drive, pull. Find your hand. Packing shoulder, bridge, and sweep. Back toes remain tucked. You're now looking forward in your lunge and using that forces into the floor. Pulling yourself down. Stay stacked. Rotate, hinge. Sweep, elbow to your back. Pulling the bell down and returning it to the floor. Let's stand up with no hands.
No hand to get up. Right on. We worked on those hikes, and now we're going to work through that stop swing. We'll coach Lauren through her first set, and she'll coach us through the next one. Join Lauren if you know what's going on, or just join me in a second. It's the same setup. We're back from the bell. We're hinged on the hips with a firm grip. It's a hike to the zipper and a one swing repeated by the park. 3 repetitions per side, and using this as an opportunity to check in. Is this a good bell for you to do swings with? Should you go heavier or lighter? Find the bell that's just right for you.
Ian Stern, hinge, pull, 1 full swing through and park. On this next one, you're matching your exhale to the hip snapping through. On this next one, you're parking that bell with control because it means that you hinged the same to pick it up as you do to put it down.
That's right. It's about efficiency and power. That breathing coordination for power. Sniff in on the back and the exhale on the ballistic nature of the swing. Repeating.
That off arm is swinging with you. If the off arm gets confused and doesn't know what to do, tap that bell out front and it'll swing with you the whole time. If you like to end in that rack position with the off arm, also A-okay. We have 1 more round to get ups here today.
4th round.
Yeah, 4th round. This time for real. We will start at the top, end up on the floor on our back, and then get back up again.
Sounds good.
Sorry, there's just a weird sound. Okay, over top of your bell, press it. Here we go. Hinge, grip, boom. Step back lunge. Control the down. Front foot, rotate, hinge, sweep, elbow, back. Keep that bell up. Come back up with it. Hip drive, hand, bridge sweep. Press the floor away, looking forward in that lunge. Control the down. Nicely done.
There we go.
Wipe the sweat.
Yeah.
Same thing on the second side.
It's a hot one here today.
Hot one. Here we go. Hinge. Cheek clean. Press. Step back lunge. Take your time on that down. Front foot opens as we rotate and hinge. We start looking up towards our bell. Sweep. Elbow, shoulder stays packed to your back. Bell stays up. Last get up. Up. Hand. Pressing the floor away to sweep. Eyes look forward as you lunge. Vertical forearm pulling the bell down to the rack. And then park. Whew.
Right on. The last swing of the warm-up is our full swing. We'll be going through sets of 5, 7s, and 10s today in our sets of swings. So let's warm this up with 1 set of continuous swings for 5 in one arm and 5 in the other. And as always, scale this to your ability, your interest, and perhaps you use 2 hands. Lauren goes 5, 4, 3. This is our preferred way to swing, but as Lauren said, 2 hands out front can help you stay square and stay powerful. 5.
Abs are very important at the top of your swing, but don't forget them as you're into your hinge. Keep that core brace. I imagine myself like a tree trunk the whole time.
You got it. Tree trunks have roots that dig down into the ground. The toes are heavy. No lifting those toes. And I'm not saying Lauryn is. I'm saying that for me, because we too are always looking to perfect our swing. Great quiet and little swings there, Lauryn. Let's do it again.
Breathing. Strong exhale. Off arm swing with you. Abs at the, butt at the top. Abs at the top. Shoulder retracted. Oh. Check that list. Check, check, check.
Check, check.
All right, we have a very simple, easy, but not easy, next segment here. You. I know he should be the I, but it just works better this way. I go 3 presses on, say, my right arm. Ian will go 3 presses on his right. I go 3 left, he goes 3 left. We'll do the same routine for our swings. 5, 5. Next, we'll be trying to go up to 5 presses, followed by 7 single arm swings. Back to 3 presses, 10 single arm swings, 5 presses, 7 swings, 3 presses, 5 swings. I hope you remembered all of that.
It's on the board if we didn't. So if you're with Lauryn, get ready to press for 3 repetitions.
This is my swing.
We are also switching out our bells, I believe. I am switching out to my heavier bell, and Lauryn's going just slightly lighter for the press, but I believe she's staying nice and heavy for the swing.
This is true.
You could use 2 bells. Let's not talk anymore. Let's just focus on some press, Lauryn. So,
presses to repeat are 3s, 5s, 3s, 5s, 3s. Or that's your goal, or you pick your own number because I can't tell what you're doing anyway.
That's right. Presses, it's the same cues. It's the full body tension like those planks. It's the rooted feet, the butt squeezes. That's 18.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, maybe
be right back.
Switch it out the next set. All right, so we did press last week, and I was happy with my numbers, but I knew I couldn't do 3s and 5s and 3s and 5s with it. So I'm going a little bit lighter, and Lauryn, being Lauryn, she knew she could, so she's going heavier. I gave myself a little rest, and Lauryn too. So here we go, 3 presses.
I'll just be a little lopsided. 3 presses for Team Ian on that first arm. We're doing the I go, you go, so we get some equal rest to work ratio. What that means for you is either you're working with me and breaking with Ian, or follow one of us.
Follow one of us. Lauryn's second side here, that non-dominant side for her, and she's going 3 presses. It is a little bit heavier, but doesn't it look just the same? We do aspire for that same look on the press. Maintain the integrity and your strength.
All right, Team Ian, second side of presses. The number is still 3, hopefully for you too. You as well, I should say. 2 could be confusing. Now, Team Lauryn's about to go single arm swings. Round 1 is 5 on each side.
5 on each side. So clear your space. I will not stand in front for this one, but it's 5 swings. Just like in that warm-up, although maybe you do choose a heavier or lighter bell based on your feedback of that warm-up. Shake it in between. Take your breath to repair. And then it's the use.
If you're swinging with Ian, you're swinging. If you're swinging with me, you're breaking. Make sure you rest. Rest is important to make progress.
Whew. In the rest, we're taking slow breaths in and slower out. In the swings, you're matching that breath with your power. 2 more swings for that team, Lauryn here. Whew. And then it's back to us for our 5 as well.
Finishing out set number 1 here, Team Ian. Last 5 swings. Both hips going back, reaching to the wall. Core brace at the back of the swing and at the top.
There we go.
Excellent. Round 2. Round 2 today, we are going to be working towards 5 presses. Let's focus on the presses now. First arm.
First arm. Hopefully they look the same. They're a little bit warm, a little bit working, of course, but we're not feeling quite yet. We can't hit that 5. Choose a different number, 3 can work, or choose a lighter bell and just build that time under tension and accumulate those reps for your strength.
Team Ian, 5 presses. In that press, you take the inhale and you use that little up on the up and you inhale as you bring it back down. Make sure when you press, you're pressing out of a strong base, not a deflated balloon. So try not to lose all your air. Otherwise, you'll have nothing to push down on.
Right. It's a fill up with air and then a top up strategy from there. Maintaining that core tension, thumb squeezes and core braces help with that. But be able to breathe from behind that shield. There we go. And 5. Nice. You do want that last rep. More challenging, of course. Very doable all at the same time.
Stay loose. You want to recover with that loose. You want tension, but you also want to relax. Right now, Ian has all the tension. I'm relaxing, loosey-goosey back here. Last 1 or 2, keep that breath. I promise it will help. It will be confusing and annoying as you learn it, but will strengthen your presses. Pinky swear.
There you go.
7.
We're looking at 7 swings. Going up that ladder with our swing here for 7. And the feet are heavy. Lauryn's ready to take that punch. Would never do that. Always be ready for impact on those abs. That's 7 quick reps, and that's our turn.
Team Ian, you'll notice I'm trying to breathe in and out my nose. Mouth is closed. Filling both the nostrils, exhaling through the nostrils. Take your time, but don't take too much time because you can't slow down a swing.
Ooh, that's right. The presses are going to be slow as you grind them out, but our swings are quick and ballistic. If you are losing pace or amplitude, meaning the height of your swing, take some extra rest, drop a bell, or try harder. But don't say
Try harder.
Don't say you in the next step. Stay ballistic.
Just try harder. Take that home with you. 7 swings, Team Ian. Finishing up round 2 of 5 here. We're relaxing, breathing through our nose, shaking it out, getting ready for round 3.
Some of the goofiest things, but also some of the most rewarding, are those shakes in between. Stay loose. It's back to the team Ives or the Lauryns here for the press. 3 repetitions. So up and down and wave on the press load today, as we also kind of ladder for swing weight. Woo. And this side is where the heart rate catches up with me.
All right, Team Ian. First side presses. Heading around that 3s. We did 3s, we did 5s, we're back to 3s. Little sine wave. Actually, I don't know if that's the sine wave.
I think it's a cosine wave, Lauryn. No math terms here. We can barely count. Who am I trying to fool here? Presses
Maybe it's
for 3.
a sound wave.
And 2. And one more time with that full body tension. Very strong, Lauryn. And then it's us, the yous, or at least the me's. We'll do it.
All right, Team Ian. Second side, 3 presses here. Your feet are rooted, your butts are squeezed, your core is braced, pressing the floor away as you push up. Park that bell.
That's right. 7 swings. This represents the biggest set of swings that we'll do, which is 10 here today. So, pack your shoulders, set up the hinge, root the feet. 10 ballistic swings. The exertion is on up, top up the breath on the bell, fall back. Repeat it through your set of 10, stay loose in between, and then Lauryn parks that bell. We're ready to go.
10 swings. Team Ian, it's your turn. Off arm swinging with you. Hips going back. Shins staying vertical. Baby toes rooted in the floor. Strong exhale. Counting your own reps, because no one else is. Parking it.
That's 10. Slow in, slow out, your recovery and breath matching, swinging. Again, 2 hands out front is appropriate, as is that super powerful 1 arm swing like a sprinter. Do your 10, get ready to go when Lauryn parks it. It's our set of 10 next.
Team Ian, peak of the pyramid here. Set number 3 of 5. Strong exhale, off arm, hips going back. Woo, bracing at the top, shoulder retracted. Whew. And then
No wiggles. This also now is the last set of the 5 reps of our press. We went 3s and 5s and 3s and 5s, and we'll finish with the 3. But this set again represents that top number being 5. Woo. Heart rate's going. Take a breath, root your feet, squeeze your bum. crush the bell with your grip. It helps turn on those rotators, those stability muscles of the shoulder, as well as enhances that grip, particularly with the pinky finger. Little bits help a lot.
Woo. Take your time, loosen between. Great job. 5 presses here, or upwards of 5, a number that works for you. Slowing that heart rate down in between, filling the lungs.
It's 5 reps in the press. As Lauryn said, fill the lungs. Keep the belly calm. Fill up top. 3 presses, and just 2 more there, Lauryn. Starting strong, finishing stronger, and hiya. Wonderful. Awesome. 18 kilograms, that's great on you, Lauryn.
Thank you.
Let's do it again.
5, team me in. 1, 2, inhale down. 3, make some sounds. No one can hear you. We make sounds and we're on the microphone. Maybe you don't like that, but we do.
Most of the sounds you make are intentional. The bracing sounds. That last one was a little bit of a try hard sound, so I apologize for that. We went up to 10 swings. We're coming back down to 5, but this set is 7, and 6, and 5. Whew. Good, great speed, and great amplitude of that bell. As you can see from Lauryn's side profile, chest height throughout. Okay, team.
Okay, team.
7 swings.
7 swings. At the top, you're keeping the shoulder retracted. Your head is remaining neutral, so at the top of your swing, that chin might be slightly tucked, trying to avoid that chicken neck forward. So many things to think about.
There are. So I go over that checklist always. Start with those basics, work on 5 to 10 reps. Every once in a while, test yourself with maybe a set of 20, but going forward, we'll often do 5s and 10s here. There we go, Lauryn. Not keeping track. That's the other way to challenge your workout. How many have you done?
Work out smarter, not harder. Sometimes less is more. Breathe. Exhale. Things are rooted. Hips are back. All the usuals. And now, bell lap. Ding, ding.
Last set.
Last set.
Set of presses. Again, waving that load, waving the volume of the press from 3s to 5s, but the load stays the same. 3 repetitions press, and 2. We'll go 1 more. And for extra measure, slow, pull it down like you could do 1 more. And then, without jinxing myself, let's do it again.
3, team me in first side, butts, abs. Don't forget you have a whole body to help you, so use it. Breathe.
That's right. Full body, says Lauryn. That's that tension piece. Avoid deflating the balloon. Brace your abs. Keep the core tension high and use that rigidity or friction from the floor to grip with a push the opposite way. And always use your armpits or those lats.
Team me in. Last set presses today. 1. And 2. Inhale down and 3. It's up. Control the down. Excellent. Presses belt. Get out of here.
As Lauryn said, it's that bell lap. This means we're halfway done. There's only 200 meters to go if you're a track star, and that means 5 repetitions of our swing. Come down that home stretch, give it a kick, stay strong, chop that arm, make sure you're breathing, and park.
I wish you had more track analogies than all of the ones you just said.
That's about it.
Here we go. Team me in, set of 5 swings here. The whole checklist: feet, shins, hips, abs, shoulder, head. Breathe, count.
Last set. This is 5 here. The shoulders stay packed. And as Lauryn said, push your hips back. I've got my shoulder blade needs to be back too. There's lots to go on, lots to think about, lots to refine. So thank you for being here today. And we'll do it again next week, live at 4:05.
Whew. Great job. Last set here, those swings. Match the exhale, finish with strength.
Oh, I know what's coming up.
You know what's coming up now. Close your mouth, open your nostrils. Couple breaths in and out. And breathe in and out. As you breathe in again, try to feel around that shield. Breathe in and exhale. A couple more rules. In for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. In for 4. Hold for 4. Out for 4. Empty for 4. One more time. In for 4. Hold for 4. In for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold empty for 4. And relax.
Excellent. That little extra at the end there is a little tricky.
Tricky.
Double inhale.
Trickster.
I can't inhale anymore after that, so I do sniff, sniff, sniff. Just try to get it in there while staying calm. That's exactly right. So I'm Ian.
I'm still Lauren.
We train strength with our kettlebell swings and presses on Tuesdays live at 4:05. Thank you very much for being here. Your subscription, your like, your comment, your share, it's all appreciated. And those patronites, thank you very much.
Yes.
To you as well.
To you and to you. On Thursday, we practice at the bar. We work with our body weight to get a little bit of grace, as well as some strength and mobility in the hips. And then Saturday morning at 8 a.m., we play with our body weight in more of a playful rolling upside down kind of routine.
Yep.
Join us for either or all or in the archive. Until next time, take care, stay strong, and we'll train soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.